Hell yeah.
All right. What we doing here is cutting beard down. So some of the talking gonna be left in the video. So, cuts by Reggie here. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe, comment, like, share, all the good stuff. My son again, pretty sure y'all seen him a couple of times on the channel. Today, he is wanting to cut his beard completely off, leave the mustache. But while I'm doing that, I'm just gonna show my process of getting that line on that beard first, right? And of course, you got, when you're doing beards, the hair get tangled up like this, and sometimes you don't want to use, let me see if I got it. You don't want to use metal picks too much on longer hair either, but since his hair is actually shorter, right? You always want to use a wooden comb on a beard just because it flows through a little bit better. These sometimes get tangled up with the plastic, but since his is lower, I am gonna use this one with a little bit wider tooth on there. But first I'm gonna loosen it up with the wooden comb. See how that just glides through there? It helps it lay down a little bit better versus, if y'all can see, this side where it's a little tangled up right there. Then I am gonna take, since it's not too long, now once it get longer, you definitely don't wanna use nothing small like this. Like on my beard, you don't wanna use anything like that, pulling too long into the comb, combing through the beard. But he is actually cutting all of this off. Chin, everything. He just keeping his mustache, right? So what I like to do first, after I have combed out the beard, both sides, right? What I like to do is use a holding spray. It really doesn't matter what holding spray you got. I've used a different brands, but the Razor Edge from Atlanta Barber, that's where I get it. I don't know if it's sold anywhere else, maybe on Amazon, but I get it from Atlanta Barber all the time. I'll leave the link down below. You can spray it on the face if you want to. I don't like to spray it on the face because it leaves it a little too soaked. So what I'll do, take me a neck strip, spray me about five sprays, and just dab it on. Where you're getting that nice moisture on there. It's helping still dry out the skin, but you're not spraying it directly on there, getting it, too soaked where everything just dripping down the face. You don't want that. Well, I don't. I don't do a lot of videos like this where I'm talking over, while I'm actually doing it. But leave a comment down below, like if you want me to do this, because I'm actually working on getting some mics so y'all can hear me a little bit better, even in my reviews. So what I'm gonna do is take my Gold FX, actually, while that's drying, because usually I do that while I'm, cleaning up the rest of the hair. But he's only doing his face. It don't really, I didn't give it enough time to dry. So while I am giving it time to dry, I'm going to go ahead and do up under the neck. So of course, when people doing the beard, they want to keep it full. The best ideal for me is to keep it, I don't even line my beard up at all. So my beard grows all the way down here, but to give it that full round look when they fading it or when they growing it all the way out, you want to start from the middle. Just like you lining up the head, you want to start from the middle and just bring it across and kind of give it that curve into the beard. What I'm doing is pulling the skin, because up under there, the neck is loose skin, so it get bunched up under there. So when you putting that line on there, At least some, not all. If you want to just stretch it, make sure you're not irritating any of the skin. And of course, that's client preference, how high they want to do it. Sometimes they might want to bring it up to the chin strap, right up under the jawline, or they might want to keep it down, or they might even want to keep it down further. But just when they're trying to keep it full, you want to bring everything around to give it that wide as look possible. So even in the back right here, right? So a lot of people, they'll comb it this way and then put that line on there. But me, I like to comb it in and just keep it as wide as possible. Y'all ever seen somebody get lined up with a hat on? I'm letting him keep his hat on. I'm gonna go to the other side, right? So y'all can see what I'm talking about. So instead of me, which this is fine, combing it like this and get some of the excess hair off, but sometimes they can take away the length of the outside of the beard. So I like to keep everything combed in and just get the hairs on the outside. Still keeping it as wide as you can, connecting it with what's going around the jawline here. All right. But again, some people, they might want to bring it to the jawline. So what you're going to do, you're going to always have that client consultation to see where they want it to be at. So if he was to say, since he cutting it off, I'm just doing stuff. But let's just say they did want it to come up to the jawline. You find that jawline by combing or brushing, making sure you're not coming up too far, all right? So what I like to do, instead of telling them to look up and then just cutting directly on the jawline, I like to, keep them at a nice angle so where you can see it, but then just go into the beard and then just cut. And that'll give you a nice look up for me. And give you a nice line up under there. And then you can go up in there and fix everything that you want to fix. And remember, I have a few different trimmers. These are my sharper ones. This is more for sensitive skin. Up under the neck is more sensitive. So that's why I got these going up under the neck. And then once I get to the line, I'm gonna swap it into my Ginzus, my blades, right? So when it comes to the beard now, on the top, if I can get this right, I want to brush everything down. Matter of fact, let me start with the other side because y'all can see it better, hopefully without me getting in the way too much. So I'm gonna brush everything down. Most people, when they're growing their beard, they want to keep it as high as possible, all right? And that'll be fine, right? Let's just say he did tell me to keep it as high as possible going into his mustache. Without you even seeing that it's hair there, if the client is asking for it, just give the client what they're asking for, right? Make sure I ain't in the way. And all I'm doing is just lightly touching to guide it and to start my line, right? And then after I have got my line in detail, then I'll go in with my T outliners and just kind of clean up everything else that's around there. Because even though you might not see the hair, everybody got that little peach fuzz everywhere. the hair be all up in here. So you want to make sure you just cleaning the face even after you put that line on there. And so let's say he did want to keep it up high and I want to give it that curve into the sideburns, right? Taking the corner of your blade, and it's not digging into the skin. Just with the corner of your blade. Hopefully y'all can see that his hair lighter around there. But now let me take it into where it's darker. So hopefully you can see it a little bit more. So now, can y'all see that? I'm asking y'all like y'all can answer back. Put in the comments if you can see that. So I'm gonna go down into his beard where it's actually darker at. So now you can see the beard line actually coming in. So now what I'm gonna do is curve into it to keep that natural, somewhat of a natural curve to where his beard is. You see that thing? I know you see that thing. Again, taking the corners of your blade. And boom, you just got your beard line together. That thing crispy, he get it from his father. If he wanted to keep it, it would be crispy every week, but he don't want to keep it. So, you want to keep any sideburns at all? Just cut it up to the top of the ear right there.
Yeah.
Like right there.
Just keep a little bit of it. All right. But since he don't want to keep it, I'm gonna take my sensitive trimmers and then just look at that. Erase all my hard work. And you want to always reassure that your client is sure they won't cut their beard off. This is my son. We've been talking about it, so I know.
Wait, actually, I changed my mind.
I know he want to cut it off. So, if you made it to this part of the video, I appreciate you for watching. I just wanted to show a little beard work. I don't show beard work often when I do my tutorials. If you like the videos, like the videos. Dislike the videos, you know, hit the thumbs down button. Comment, like, share, subscribe. All the good stuff. Peace.